Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. I wanted to do a reading for the collective. I'm going to do rising signs. So this is for Libra to start with, since it's the month of Libra's birthday. Happy birthday, Libras. And I'm trying to get the smoke not to be too in your face. Let me see how I can get it out of the way. All right, Libra, I already kind of pulled your cards out. So you're currently in this situation where there's a relationship contract that is not over yet. This could be a Leo. You could be coming across very confident at this time when it comes to this person. Now, what is it that she wants? Tell me, what is it that she needs? Did you hear about the brand new Benz that you just bought for me? 'Cause y'all didn't have no kids, didn't share no mutual friends. And you told me that she turned trick when y'all broke up in 96. What you gonna do when you can't say no? Uh-oh. How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? Uh-oh, what are you gonna do when she wants you back? This could be for you, Libra. Take the roles as you will, whether you're masculine or feminine. What are you going to do when this person wants you back? There's no need to reminisce about the past, because obviously, okay, I don't know if this song, that's Maya, could be an illusion, eh? Now, you could be dealing with someone that's being interrogated in this way about you, divine feminine, or divine masculine. You could be dealing with the feminine questioning you in this way. It could be the feminine also. Feminine, you could have a masculine questioning you. What are you going to do when they want you back? How are you going to act? How are you going to handle that? What you're going to do when they want you back? So what are they implying here, Libra? How are you going to act? How are you going to handle that when they want you back? When you can't say no and you need to stop the show? What you going to do when she wants you back? Stop it. Don't you have any faith in me? Libra, this is you saying, don't you have any faith in me? What do you think? You don't know I know my heart? You don't know that I love myself? You don't know that I take care of myself in a way? I don't believe in all of those superstitious things that you guys believe in. I don't value the same things you guys value. I don't believe in the same things you guys believe. I can have a human, decent interaction with someone without there being anything to be attached to it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as an adult, you know how to conduct yourself. So it's almost like who's trying to put kind of like, who's trying to challenge your independent thinking or your higher way of thinking things? Because maybe you feel like you are able to have, I don't know if it's open relationships, or you don't really put too much effort in your relationships, meaning that you're not trying to control, every aspect of the dynamics. You're not trying to fix anything here. I don't think it's a matter of fixing anything. There's nothing broken to fix. If somebody's suggesting, oh, well, that relationship didn't work, what if they come back? Well, if it didn't work, it didn't work. So there's no taking it back to what it once was. Now, maybe they're suggesting that someone that was in a partnership with you might want to go and start again with you, another relationship, maybe make it more a relationship like at home, like a more of a stronger commitment. I don't think that's where you are with that person. I think you're either you're loving yourself so good that you don't want a relationship, or you have your heart set on someone someone new, someone different, someone that you have not had a relationship with, okay? I think someone believes that if someone from your past comes along trying to fix things, you're just going to jump into it because of maybe past loyalties or past connections. But I don't feel like I don't feel like this is a partnership of romance for you, okay? I don't feel like if this person comes back, it's not a matter of romance. I feel like whatever contract relationship you may have not completed from your past, or that might be coming up for what you're going to do when they want you back, maybe that's a challenge that you might have to face. Somebody might want to come back and work things out with you. I don't think that's where you are. I think you're very focused on yourself. This is your card, Libra. Like, you worked on yourself, you fixed yourself, if you want to call it that, fix yourself. But you've balanced your life. You've balanced how you do things, how you look at things, how you feel about things in terms of in your body. You know what you want. You know what you need. You know what feels good. You know what doesn't. You know what's right. You know what's wrong for you. For you personally. I think you've learned a lot about yourself. I think you've done a lot of work on yourself. A lot of work. And so when it comes to a relationship, you know what turns you on. You know what you want. You know how to get what you want. You know what home feels like for you, okay? And you're not the type of person to really do much planning or strategizing. It's like you either know or you don't. It either is or it isn't. It either is aligned or it is not aligned. I just heard, hold on. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Yes, you did. You gave me all your love. No, to give me all your love, that's all I ever ask. What you don't understand is that I'd catch a grenade for you. Okay, well, I didn't ask you to sacrifice yourself for me. Throw your hand on a plate for you. What? On a flame? Jump in front of a train. No. We don't need all that. Okay, so anyways, Libra, you might have somebody trying to guilt you into some kind of partnership. Or maybe somebody else is suggesting all these different ways. Well, what if they offer this? And what if they give you that? And it's like, I think you've made up your mind about someone in your past in particular that you may have loose ends with, or that somebody thinks you have loose ends with. I think the cycle may not be complete because maybe they are not completed or resolved in it. You might be resolved in it. I think you wouldn't mind closing that chapter because I think you've cleared the old chapters. Now, a connection from the past coming into your present might have the potential to grow into something new, totally different dynamic. That depends on everyone that's, aligned to the message. You have your own intention. Like, okay, so maybe this is someone from my past that I had a business partnership with or a business connection with. They suddenly come into your life. You're not picking up where you left off in terms of the business stuff. It's like that chapter with you guys is over. But you might develop a friendship. You might develop a common hobby. You might develop a romantic relationship. You might develop a new way of relating to one another. So it could be, it's giving me very platonic vibes, the word and the theme, platonic, just, kind of open-ended and kind of like, can two people just be without all those ideas and beliefs attached to them? So I feel like you're coming out with a lot of, you're putting out a lot of what you value, a lot of what matters to you. And I think the more you're doing that with this group or cult or philosophy that questions maybe your motives or questions your feelings about it or questions your intentions about it, and you're just like, look, this is what it is. Like, you're not really holding back. I mean, granted, this is something that isn't outright, like it's like need to know basis kind of stuff, but he or she who questions that about you, whatever you deem as personal, private to you, about how you feel or about what you value, it's almost like you'll give them what they need to know on a need-to-know basis. Who are you to question me when it comes to this? So that's a lot of like, your values, you have them available to share, to show, but it's on a need-to-know basis. It's who you're dealing with and at what time. Like, it's not whoever this might be may not have access to that version of you, that part of you, that aspect of your life. So it's like, why do you care? Like, what are you just being nosy? Are you interested in knowing something about my choices here? Because why are you wondering if this contract in the past isn't over? Then why do you assume it has anything to do with you? But the answer is here anyway. I think you're mostly focused on yourself, Libra. Focus on what you're working on what you're doing, on, being in order with yourself, being very much in your self-awareness, okay? So I feel like there's something in terms of your belief systems that was kept secret because it might sound taboo to some people. I think you don't care at this point what they think about it, what they believe about it. It's like you might be into occult practices. That could just be your spiritual practices on a daily and how you conduct your life to align yourself with divine. How you do that in your space might be something that you're that you know what you're aligned to, but other people may not be aligned to the same beliefs. They have taboo beliefs about it, and because of that, you're allowing it to be known what it is so that they can raise the questions and get the answers, as opposed to make assumptions of what they think it is. So with the dining room, I feel like here in this energy, when it comes to your status, in terms of love, in terms of partnership, I feel like you might come across as being unstable in relationships. You might come across as being out of balance in relationships, chaotic even. But it's like, you're like, that's okay. I work on myself all the time. I value me in my own chaos, okay? So if you don't understand my journey, or if you don't understand my ways of expressing myself or of loving, then that's okay. You can disassociate if you must. You can cut ties if you want. You can say we're different bloodlines if you like. You can wreak havoc in your own world if you like. Because it seems like some people get out of control when they can't really control your heart or control how you are in terms of how you express yourself. So, Libra, I wouldn't be too concerned when it comes to your self-expression and how you're seen in the public eye, okay? Let them think you're crazy if that's what they think. Let them think you're wild if they think you're wild. Let them think you're unhinged or just too much. Fine, okay, too much it is. So I feel like you're connecting to a spiritual calling that's more of a collective. Like you're tapping into your I feel like this is your star people, call them what you will, your soulmates, the people that these are like, this is an energy signature of unification. It's an energy, it's Aquarian energy, okay? But it's in a dream state, or it's in a vision of you and these people. Like you are, your friends, the groups you tap into are either very creative or very spiritual or spiritually inclined, just by nature. They have a very strong essence about them when they When you guys connect, you live in each other's imaginations, in pure light, in pure love. I feel like right now, in terms of that same vision, Libra, you may not be seeing eye to eye. Like in terms of like, you might sense that this is just you in your head maybe, or you in imagination. This could be how you think. This could be how you perceive that it's like us versus them, or them versus us, or we're opposites. But I feel like that's not really the case. It's just you need the contrast. You need the contrast to balance out and tweak in terms of the connections you have to be more defined. The relationships you have to be more reciprocal. Or at least you're understanding how to be more balanced with others. It's not just how you want it to be in your head. It's not just how you think it's supposed to be in your head. It's more looking at the contrast, understanding it for what it is, carrying the duality in the subconscious and letting it manifest in the physical, in the relationships, as kind of like a good reflection, positive or negative. It still helps you when it comes to developing yourself, when it comes to how you stand in your truth and balance. So that's the reading for you, Libra. I will come back with the other signs. Take care.